Good news and some bad news is, the bad news is I died. The good news is I was able to find my body somehow because I was just kind of running around looking for Wolframite. I kept going deeper and deeper into the cave and then got turned around and ran out of oxygen and couldn't even find resin in order to make oxygen filters. It was a bad time. But I was able to find my body, and I died right next to a good little portion of Wolframite here, so we're just going to go ahead and get started on collecting this and getting it back up to the surface so we can go ahead and get home and get some of this tungsten that we need back at the home. So we'll see you then. Okay, so here we are. We have, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of the raw Wolframite or the tungsten on our backpack and gun. Then another 4, 5 on the storage with 3 research items. So I think that's a pretty good haul. We're going to go ahead and pack all this away. We are going to head home. We're going to go ahead and smelt some of this, get some tungsten, and move right on off to getting into Galacio. So we'll see you then. Hey everybody, we're back. We've got the rocket unloaded, or the shuttle unloaded. You see we got quite a bit of the Wolframite. Let's go ahead and get this started to the smelter. We're going to go ahead and get us some tungsten made, and then we're going to throw some of these research items onto the little research chamber here. Oh, hit the right button here. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this going. That is 1350. It's going to take about 5 minutes. That's not bad. So the next object, alright, our next goal, if you will, is going to be to get to Galacio, because we really do need to start getting some of the bites, and Galacio is the best place to get bites. Also, it has titanite and iron. So we're going to take a quick trip there, but before we do, we want to go ahead and I want to research something, and that is I want to get the chemistry lab and I want to get the atmospheric condenser, because I want to be able to take the ingredients for the atmospheric condenser with me to Galacio so that when we get there we can go ahead and build one while we're on the planet and start gathering some of the argon that's there, because we're going to need that so that we can make steel. Why do we want steel? Well, if we come down here to the hydrazine thruster, you see it takes 1 tungsten and 1 steel, and steel is made from iron and carbon with the argon in the chemistry lab. So that's the other thing we're gonna have. So we need to get the bites so we can get this. We need to get the steel, the iron, and the titanium, the titanite that we will smelt into titanium. I also want this. And that's 3,000 bytes, and it's 2 titanium, but it is so fantastic. The other thing we're going to start making some large platform Bs. That's only 500 bytes. It's only 3 resin. So we might actually do that before we go. I haven't decided. It's not a bad idea to go ahead and get that. It's great for the smelter, but I really like to use that in conjunction with the medium storage silo. So we're going to go ahead and get some of these bytes done. Let's go ahead and smelt some more of this right here. We got 4 done. Let's pick these up. Oh, leave me alone. So, and then we'll go ahead and grab these. And we're going to go right here to the smelter. Just go ahead and smelt these. Oh, you know what? Smelt these bad boys right on up. Get us some more of that tungsten going. And where are we at on our bytes? 123 bytes a minute. Not great, but you see we're a little low on power. Let me dump this here. I really want to start getting these piles picked up, but like I said, I want to use, I don't want to waste resources on stuff that we're just going to end up replacing anyway. Give me that back. And we're going to put that there. So let's get over here. We need to go get some more organic. We are getting low on organic, but it's easy. I mean, look, it's everywhere. Hey, thank you, Mr. Byte. That's 20 little free bytes we got right there. So let's run over here. There's that printer I didn't mean to make earlier. Look at that, and all our batteries are dead. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's go ahead and get some of these things going here. Do I have another one on my back? No. So, well, all that's, let's see, what's our research time left? We still got 4 minutes on that, right? So let's take the, oh, knocking stuff over. I'm going to pull this back out, and I'm going to stick it on the tractor. And I'm going to put, you know, I don't like it that way. There we go. I'm going to put a, I know I've got an extra small generator over here I'm not using. Went all the way around everything. I should have just gone the back way. So let me grab that, and I'm going to grab one of these batteries. So let's come over here, and we're going to throw this right here. And this right here, and we're gonna go get us some organic. So let's go out here and we're gonna gather some organic, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we had a pretty good run there. We found quite a bit more organic, and then we also found this here organic research item. While I was out, I decided to go ahead and make 2 more trailers and do a power run, and found 2 medium solar and 2 medium wind, which I think is a great combination. So we can go ahead and probably get another 2 large platforms made, or, and this is something that I've been wanting to do, and now that it looks like we're going to have the research for it, because we're up to 7,500 research bytes, we are going to make what I've been waiting on, the large platform B. So we're going to go ahead and research this. It is 3 resin. That's really not a lot considering everything that it can do. So we're going to go ahead and grab our 3 resin. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to jump in here. We're going to jump all the way back here to our large platform B. I'm going to say go ahead and make that for us, big guy. Go ahead and make that for us. Oh, you see I me throw this other battery back on here. This is the battery I was using for the trailer, or for the tractor. Let's go ahead and throw an organic on that. Since we are nighttime and it doesn't look like we have a lot of wind going right now, and we're going to go ahead and throw this battery right back right here. So, yeah, we're losing some battery power because we're printing at the same time. But that's okay. That's okay. So let's go ahead and get this thing printed, and we're going to get this set up. We're going to do a little bit something a little bit different with our battery, or our power setup here. Hopefully get some more power going on in here. And I can't wait till we get lithium and we can start making batteries, and eventually, that's right, the RTG. Okay, so we are back, and we've made a little progress. We have gotten up to 8,000 bytes, and we have made a couple of improvements in our power situation here. You can see we've got kind of this starting platform here, and we have placed one of the medium storages, and it's got some of our batteries on there. It's got a little solar panel and a couple little generators. We've also kind of reorganized some of our large platforms, and we've got some of our medium wind turbines, some of our medium solars, and then a medium solar and a medium wind turbine on this one. And we got those because we have made some of the large platform Bs. And I really like these for the smelting furnace especially. And we're probably going to move the soil centrifuge here in a second, because we are actually going to make, we're going to burn probably about half of these bytes, but we're going to make the chemistry lab, and we're going to make the atmospheric condenser. We're going to learn them, okay? We're going to learn these two, and we're going to make the chemistry lab. So let's go ahead and get that, and then let's go ahead and get that. So we're down to 4,200 bytes. I've already got the stuff on my backpack. Let's jump in here. Let's go down here to the chemistry lab. Oh, a glass. That's right. I don't have it. I have the quartz. Let me go ahead. What a goober. We'll move these down here, because like I said, I shifted everything down because these things do take up a little bit more room. I have to get some more resin here in a minute. What I really like about these is we can put storage on this, and you see it'll actually just kick it straight to it. So if you have storage, it'll pull from the storage, smelt it, and then put it right back on the storage, sort of in an automated system. So now that we have this, we can jump here, and we're going to go ahead and get the chemistry lab built. And we're also going to need another large platform. For the right now, we're just going to move this off because we're not going to pull anything out of the soil centrifuge, and we're going to go ahead and make the plastic that we need. We already have the glass we can make. We'll go ahead and grab one more of these, and see, let me show you here. If I take this and I just stick it right here in the storage, boom, it pulls it right to the smelter, and it'll stick it right back on one of those storage slots. That's one of the wonderful things about these the large platform Bs, is that you can put storage over there. And again, this is why I so desperately want to get the titanium. And again, it's 3,000 bytes, but it is so worth it. And it's just, it holds 24 items. It's only 2 titanium. I know you're saying 2 titanium, holy crap. But once we get to Galacio, we can be just mining the crap out of the titanium, or the titanite, and you know, it's going to be great. We'll bring it back here to our little smelting, kind of automated smelting setup. We'll get a couple of those, and it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. I'm really looking forward to that. So let's go ahead and throw this over here. We'll unpack this. We're going to need plastic, I believe. So let's go ahead, and I think that's just an organic and a carbon, if I'm not mistaken. Get over here. Let's go back into here. Let's go into the control panel. And rubber is an organic and a resin. Okay, so it's a carbon and a compound. So go ahead and we'll just grab this, and we'll just throw it right there. And I've got the glass right here. So once we get to Galacio, and this is one of the reasons I like to do it this way, once we get to Galacio, we can go ahead and set up the stuff that we need to get the plastic, the glass, and the iron, because we can get the hematite there. So we'll go ahead and we'll bring with us what we need to grab the hematite, smelt it into iron, and we can go ahead and get an atmospheric condenser set up while we're there, so we can go ahead and grab that argon. No sense in making 2 trips when we can only make the one, or when we only have to make the one. So let's go ahead and grab this. We're going to jump into here. We're going to make us a plastic on our brand new state-of-the-art chemistry lab. One of the things, this will, once we get into getting the gases and everything, we can do the same thing. We can set up the storage here, and that'll allow us to, you know, basically we can put a storage here, and we can put the gases, we can put the resources, and it'll pull it straight off here. What it won't do, and I don't understand why, is it won't pull it off of this and back onto it like it does with the smelter. And it's kind of a quirk, but it is what it is. So we're getting ready to go on our next adventure. Our next adventure, of course, being to Galacio. And let's go ahead and pull... Oh, I pulled this storage off. We're going to have to probably make another storage. So let's go ahead and move this off for just now. I don't want to burn through all our resources too quickly until we can really get into a position. We are going to make some... What do we need to make here? We need to make some resin. That's what we'll make. We'll make some resin. If I can hit the right button here. Alright, so we're going to grab this thing here. We're going to take this with us. I'll put that over here. We need to make another... We're going to have to make another solid fuel thruster. We're going to have to make the oxygenator. And what else are we going to need to take with us? So you see this even put the 4 out here, which is also a nice thing. So if I pull these off, I'll pull these off. It kind of wanted to put them over there, didn't it? So let's go ahead and dump some of this, and we're going to figure out what we need to get started and get on the way to Galacio, and we might be taking off for Galacio at the end of this episode. Okay, I think we're about ready to go to Galacio. We've got the glass and the plastic so that when we get there, we can get some iron, get it smelted, and actually make us an atmospheric condenser for that planet. On the other side of this, we have some resin and some compound. Let's go ahead and pack that up. On my back, you can see I've got resin. I've got more resin. I've got some graphite here, graphite, more compound and resin, and more compound for tethers. I've also made a beacon. I've got my canister. I've got my drill mod, and I've got my extra small oxygen tank. So I think that's it. I think we are ready to take off, and we are going to head toward... We have already got the new solid fuel thruster on there, so we are ready to take off. We're going to get there. We're going to get some of that titanite. We're going to get some of that hematite. We're going to get enough that we can come back. We can make things such as the... Where is it? Right here, the hydrazine thruster. As you see, it needs a tungsten and a steel. We need to get some hydrogen. We need to get some argon while we're up there. That's one of the reasons I want to go. I want to go now, is I want to be able to get the argon. That's why I'm taking the stuff that I am, so that we can go ahead and get the argon, get that steel, get that hydrazine thruster, and we can go ahead and get on over. We're going to then go to the large shuttle. We're going to just completely bypass the medium shuttle. We're going to go to the large shuttle. You see it takes titanium alloy. We're going to be able to get titanium then. We have ceramic here. We're going to be able to do it. We're going to get a bunch of research points while we're there, and we're going to make this happen. So we are in our shuttle. We are prepared for launch. And the next stop is Galacio. Alright, here it is. We have touched down on Galacio. Join us in the next episode when we finally take our first steps on this icy planet and we see what we can find. I'll see you then.